somebody raise their hand and tell me what elaboration is? Yeah, Beta.
So if you write something, then you add more details.
Add more detail. Perfect. So right down here I said putting in more detail when we are writing. So what do we normally write on Fridays? Somebody raise their hand for me.
Circle journal.
Can you raise your hand for me? Brian, what do we normally write on Fridays? In our circle journals. So we're going to talk about some elaboration in our circle journals. Can somebody tell me what this represents? Michaela.
Sporting details and more sporting details.
Right, so we have some introduction, we have some supporting details, which is kind of like the meat of our writing. It kind of makes it better. And then we have the conclusion down here to wrap it up. So what we're going to do today is we're going to have two different supporting details or two different topics or events that we're going to talk about in our circle journals. Okay, so what are some ways that we can elaborate when we're writing? Yeah.
You can, when you write about a topic, like say someone wrote about something exciting they did, they can elaborate to that and write like what the favorite part of that was,
Okay.
or like how fun it was, like add more to it than just saying I did this.
Right. So add our favorite part. You said if you, what did you say, if you liked it?
Yeah, like if you liked it, and like not just like not just to put what you did and then nothing else.
Right, so maybe how we felt about it? Can anybody else give me an example? Yeah.
We can elaborate about what like we like about it.
Okay. Yeah, so maybe some specifics on what we liked about it. Brian? Okay, so some specifics on what we liked about it. Anything else? These are some great ideas. Yeah, Haley.
Like what was the most interesting part? Like what happened?
Yeah. So we could do favorite part, most interesting part, or most important part. Can anybody think of anything else? I have one more idea. Yeah.
Why you liked it?
Why we liked it? Anything else? These are some awesome ideas. One other that I thought of, when, let's say this week I went to an amusement park. Instead of just saying I went to an amusement park, we could say what amusement park we went to or what rides we went on. So maybe the names, or let's say we went to a restaurant. Instead of saying I went to a restaurant this week, we could say I went to Applebee's this week, Olive Garden. Okay. So here are some great ideas that we want to implement or put into our circle journal today. Okay, so what I did is I put what I did this week as a little practice circle journal. And what I want to do is I want us to pick out two things that you think that I should talk about in my circle journal. So can somebody read to me the first one? Yeah, Abby.
I went to Subway with my friend
Teresa.
Teresa.
Yeah, that spelling's a little tricky. All right, second one. Can somebody? Yeah, Beta.
I wrote an essay that was 16 pages long.
I wrote an essay that was 16 pages long.
Is this real?
Yep, this is everything I did this week, or some of the things I did this week. Yeah.
I went to sleep with my dog in my bed.
With a dog in my bed. It actually wasn't mine. But yeah. And then the fourth one, this is a little tricky. The name is Najeska. So when you're reading that, what's the fourth thing I did? Aiden.
I watched a TV show with my friend Jessica.
With my friend Najeska, right. And then what's the last one? I'm gonna wear. So pajama party.
Are we
can
gonna do
someone
this?
choose two things that they think I should talk about in my circle journal? Raise your hands. Yeah, Melina.
With the dog.
Okay.
Was that your dog or was it someone else's?
It was somebody else's dog. I was, you know how some people do babysitting?
Yeah.
I was what's called house sitting.
Oh,
So I was also with a dog. Alright, and what's the second thing that I should talk about? Aiden. Pajama party. Exactly what pajamas I could wear. That is a great example of how I could elaborate. I wore shark pajamas. It was actually a shark onesie, so I had a little head on top. You have a unicorn onesie? Alright, so those are going to be the two topics. I went to sleep with a dog in my bed, and I went to a pajama party. Alright, here's an example of the format that we would like for our circle journals. Can somebody tell me what goes right here? Caleb. The date. Can somebody tell me the date today?
Oh, wait.
Matthew, date.
It's December 14th, 2018.
Okay, so you can either write it out, write December 14th, or I'm just going to write 12-14-18. Okay, what goes right here? And just so you all know, I'm going to be writing to my mom and dad. Let's see. Connor.
To your mother.
To my mother? What's another way that I could start? Yeah, Eden. Dear mom and dad. Beta. A greeting. Let's start with dear mom and dad.
All right.
And then we normally put a comma right after. Okay, so here, this is where I want my introduction. Yes, Haley. You can't see the marker? Let me try a different one. Do you know what color works better for you? Does black work better? Okay, let's do that. Does that look better, Haley? Can you see it better? Alright, perfect. Alright, so introduction. I'm not going to talk about my week. Well, I can talk about my week. But we want to have an introduction sentence. So, yeah. Yeah, mom and dad, how was your week? Any other examples? Haley.
This is what I did this week. What did you do?
That's also a great example. We can even put that at the end as well for a conclusion. Aiden.
You could do
Yeah, I can come back to you. Any other examples?
because I had an amazing week. No, wait. I had an awesome week. And this is what it was all about.
That's an awesome example. Yeah, Aiden.
This week was busy.
This week was busy? Okay, so I'm gonna choose, let's do, dear mom and dad, I had an awesome week. But you could use any of your examples. They were all great introductions. You could say I had an awesome week, I had a busy week. This week what is the first thing that we chose to write about for my circle journal? Yeah, pajama party? We can start with pajama party. This week I went to a pajama party. Okay, so should I stop there and move on to the next topic? No, what should I be doing? Yeah, Haley. Elaborating. Okay, so what's one way you guys think that I can elaborate? I talked about what I wore. You could ask me more questions about it. Mia?
What's your favorite part?
What was my favorite part? I had some really good food. There was some really good food there. So why don't I put that? I had some great food. If we want to elaborate even more, we could also ask what kind of food I had. So let's say I had some rice and beans.
Ew.
Rice and beans with,
I eat all of them.
has anybody ever heard of legumes?
Oh yeah. Lagoons.
They're basically like vegetables in like a sauce. So that's a new word, with legumes.
Yeah. I actually tried it before. I tried before on something. It's really good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, so I had some rice and beans with legumes. Should I write anything else? Maybe one more sentence for elaborating. Yeah,
It was. I had fun time at the
I had a fun time. So when we're writing, we don't have to stop at just one elaborating sentence. We can keep going. Alright. Second topic. I also. What was the other thing that we chose? Does anybody remember? Yeah, Beta.
I slept with the dog in my bed.
I slept with a dog in my bed. Okay, so you all haven't asked me questions about this, except for, was it my dog? Yeah, Caleb.
You could elaborate on like what color the dog was.
Nice.
What was the name?
What was the name of the dog? What color was the dog? Yeah. Tell me.
Whose dog was it?
Whose dog was it? Mia?
What kind of dog it was?
What kind of dog it was?
Maybe you would.
Yeah, I was house sitting with the dog. I could say that. I also slept with the dog in my bed. I'm going to use a few examples of what you said. His name was Angus. Angus. Yeah, a little different name. Angus. And he was a white terrier. Alright. I was house sitting. I was house sitting for him. Alright, I hope that's when we start our conclusion. You don't have to start with I hope that. You could start with anything you'd like. But I started mine with I hope that. What's one way that I could end my circle journal? I hope that, Melina. I hope that you had a great week too. I sure did. I like that. Yeah. Dominic.
I was gonna say the same thing as Melina, but I would say at the end, how was your week?
How was your week? I hope you had a great week. Yeah, Haley.
I hope you had an amazing week like I did.
Perfect. Alright, so let's do I hope that you had an amazing week like I did. And any of the things that you guys said would work perfectly. And right here, right before my name, Miss White, what should I be putting right there? You could put a bunch of different things.
Oh yes.
Let's see. Gavin, do you have one? Or right here?
Like sincerely.
Sincerely? What's another one? Yeah, Troy.
Love.
Love. Okay. Yeah, CJ.
I
From?
said that.
All of those words. So I'm gonna put, because I'm writing to my mom and dad and I love them,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put love, Miss White.
Yeah, of course.
Now that is a circle journal with the date, dear mom and dad, or any other greeting that you'd like. The introduction, one topic with some elaboration or supporting details. A second topic with some elaborating or supporting details. And then the conclusion, I hope that something. Or how was your week? You could end it any way that you would like. Love, sincerely, from your name. Mine is Miss Lee. Alright? So that's what we're going to be doing in our circle journals today. Working on some elaboration. You guys can all go back to your seats.
Okay.